Hey everyone, my name's Katana Ken, and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. Lately I've been trying to collect music discs. So far I have a pretty decent number, but it's kind of a pain to get them, because you have to get a skeleton to kill a creeper. But I think I came up with an idea that'll let us get them way more easily. Creepers are 1.8 blocks tall compared to most other mobs, which are 2. So get the creepers there, let skeletons fall down right there. Get out of here, zombie. Creepers. Hiya! Double kill. They're hiding from me. They know I'm out here to get them. Where are you? There's a skeleton. We're gonna need one of those. So let's see if we can get this guy to chase me and fall into one of these traps. Come on, Skelly. You can do it. Oh, so close. Get in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, we got one in there. Yes. Okay, that's 2. Creepers. Hi, skeletons. Having fun? You know, I'm gonna name tag these 2 skeletons so we don't lose them. Get out of here. Oh, one of them despawned. You'll be Skull. And if you want to fall in this hole, you can also get your own name. Right here, skeleton. Come on, you can do it. Make your dreams come true. Oh, zombie. Oh, the skeleton shot him. He wants revenge. Wait, that's my skeleton. Don't kill him. Come here, buddy. Come on. Oh, my night vision's gonna wear off. Skeleton, please. Welcome to the family, Ribs. Man, we actually got so unlucky with creepers tonight, though. No. I'm dumb. No, my skeletons. No. Water. Okay, they're fine. Ooh, guys, please. Oh, they can hit each other. I didn't even think of that. All right, we only get 1 skeleton. The strongest survived. Rest in peace, Ribs. In fact, there he is. His 1 bone that's remaining. Tonight is the night we get more music discs. As long as the creepers actually show up. Let's check on Skull, make sure he's still doing good. Hey, Skull. Yes, okay, here we go. Creeper, over this way. Oh, the zombie, please, brother, please. Gotcha. Oh, come on. You can shoot right over their heads? Okay, you finally hit one. It's working. It's working. Yes! 2 more music discs. Ooh, Maul. I don't have that one yet. Why do zombies always have to interrupt this? Get out of here. Please fall in, please fall. Oh! No! Alright, Skull. Do your job. Well done. So what do we get here? Stall. We got 2 copies of the same one. Let's give this new one a listen. This is a great song for watching the sunrise. Next, we'll be getting a new village hooked up to our path. If we fly this way from my base, there's a pillager tower in the distance. It sits right in the middle of a cherry tree biome, and there's a meadow with these purple flowers nearby. And then just past that is a village. I decided to name this village Allium after the flower, and one idea I had is that this village could connect to the backstory of the pillagers that live at my base. Because if you don't know, there were some pillagers that got stuck in boats near my base, and I built them a little house and pretended that they decided to leave their tribe and come live with me. Let me just introduce you to my pillagers real quick. So over in the corner of my base is the House of Reformed Pillagers. Turns out that if a pillager shoots you enough, their crossbow will break, and then they just chill. So here are my 3, Shemp, Ted, and Mo. Time to get to work on this trail. And that's the trail completed. So now Allium is connected up to all of our other builds. The trail here is pretty standard. The only real build I had to do was this bridge. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. But I think one thing I learned doing this trail is that sometimes you just gotta build. Because for this bridge specifically, I kind of had a lot of expectations in my mind in terms of how it should look. And I kind of just kept putting it off and working on other parts of the trail until I finally had to come back to the bridge and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start building. And as soon as I did, I realized I was having fun. Turns out it's a lot of fun just to build and experiment. So I think that's one thing I'm going to keep in mind in the future is that sometimes it's better to just start building and not overthink. So the trail goes all the way up the hill here to the village. It's just one straight line, which is nice for traveling because it makes it easy. You just hold W, keep moving forward. And I think with all the elevation changes and stuff, it doesn't look boring. So what's next for Allium? Well, I've been kind of trying to think about what sequence of events led to the pillager outpost being built here. So what I was thinking is that one day the pillagers sent out a patrol and it never came home. So they sent out another patrol and found this village. So with a new village to pillage, the pillagers set up an outpost nearby to prepare. However, a few of the pillagers noticed a beacon in the distance and realized that a hero might be living there. So they bravely departed the tower and went off on their own. They followed the trail all the way to where the beacon was, which of course is my base. And I guess they just knocked on my front door, or maybe they just waited in the boats for me to come out for the day. When I did, they said, "Sir, please, you're the first hero we've seen in ages, and we're tired of being pillagers. We just want to chill." And I said, "Of course, my pillagers." So I built them this house, and they've been living here ever since. And then my idea was that they fought with me to go take out the pillager outpost and save the village. And during that fight, we lost a few pillagers, Curly, Larry, and Joe. Now in reality, they died due to other accidents after I captured them and brought them to my base, but hey, we're trying to tell a story here. But anyways, we need to clear out all these pillagers and stop them from spawning, which I think we can do if we just light it up a decent bit. Excuse me, pillagers. Think you can raid this village and face no consequences? Think again. Oh, look at all of them. Seems like it's spear time. Fall back, fall back. So many of them. Look how many arrows are sticking out of me. Is that all of them? I think now we just gotta wait and see if any more spawn in anywhere. And if they do, then we gotta go light up wherever they spawn in from. Oh, hey. Where'd you come from? I see you. He thinks he's got the drop on me. Huh! Nice try. Where did you come from? You're not welcome here anymore, pillager. Well, I don't think it's 100% safe, but it's safe enough. We'll come by every once in a while and clear out any stragglers. Like that guy. You're going down, pillager! Next, we're going to give Allium its own landmark, because all of the towns I've built so far have some sort of distinguishing feature, like the dog statue at Dogtown, or the Piglin Fortress at Old Town. So what I was thinking we'd build here is sort of like an old abandoned mansion, but it's been taken over by the villagers and integrated into the village. I was thinking we'd build it right on that hill. We'll have a nice view of the area, and it'll be visible from far away. Oh, creeper, what the? Where'd you come from? I think we have our answer. Get back! Time to get this pit covered. Even though a task like just putting dirt over a pit is kind of boring and straightforward, I still get a lot of enjoyment out of it because it's satisfying to look back and see, wow, I got that much covered up already. And then that motivates me to just keep going. Villager, you're gonna get stuck in there, please. Return to your home. Finally done with the terraforming, so now we have a big flat area to work with. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're so close to 100 subscribers. So as usual, we're outlining in moss first, so that we can kind of get an idea on placement before we commit to anything. Yeah, that looks like roughly the center. The build's finally all done. I love how it came out, especially with the deck. The deck took me quite a bit of tinkering to get it to look just right, but it was worth it in the end. You get such a great view of the surrounding area from up here, and it goes all the way around. Outside the house, we have an abandoned nether portal, a pond, a field of crops, and a cherry tree. There's also a little bit of a workshop right here that I mostly made because I needed access to workstations when I was building. The main idea behind this build is that it used to be some rich person's vacation home, and once the villagers realized the owner wasn't coming back, they moved in themselves. With that in mind, we'll take a look at the upstairs first, which is bustling with villager activity. I put the town bell right here so that they'd gather in the house every evening. I also leveled up a bunch of these villagers so they'd be more useful to players once they actually explore and find this place. Look! Welcome to the world. I tried to make the upstairs look super fancy, so we got like chandeliers, paintings everywhere, this bed with the canopy. So in the center here is a lounge, and on the left is a dining area. And then over here is the bedroom. We gotta go out and look at the sunset real quick. So beautiful. And now if I go to sleep, we'll be able to see the sunrise. Sorry, villager. I gotta use this bed tonight. Take a look at that. The views you get from this place are just incredible. So in the bedroom here, we have a couple of things of interest. Number one is a jukebox, and if we look in the chests nearby, there's a couple music discs inside. But if we take a look in this chest, there's some really good loot. We got gold, diamonds, emeralds, but the two most valuable things are the wither skeleton skull and the enchanted golden apples. And then over here is a walkway that leads to the wraparound deck, and you can see my base way off in the distance over there. So on the deck, we mainly just have seating for people to chill and enjoy the view. Now we'll head downstairs and take a look at the staff quarters. Here we have a bunch of workstations for cooking food or washing dishes, and then some storage for things like building materials and food. And then these chests are the personal chests for the servants. So we just got some regular villager stuff in here. Bread, emeralds, flowers, I was thinking that this house probably would have had 3 people on its staff, which is why I did 3 beds. So we would have had a cook, a waiter, and a cleaner. Of course, none of the villagers live here. It doesn't really matter. These beds are just for whatever villager wants them. And then finally, there's the guest quarters. We've got a table, some activity stations, and some sulfur cubes in case the guests felt like playing games. The villagers seem to have put some things in here, but some wooden swords are still left over. Each room has a bed and a storage chest for each guest. These chests are meant to be a mix of what the villagers have put in and what was left behind when they got here. But I tried to use some of the new chaos cubed blocks for the floor and the wall in this room. So the floor is polished cinnabar and the walls are polished sulfur with some chiseled sulfur mixed in. I kind of tried to do a design here because the chiseled sulfur looks like a sulfur cube. It's got like that little face on it and everything. So the sulfur cube is meant to look like it's bouncing. It starts right there, goes up, and then reflects onto this wall. So like with a few of my other builds, I thought it'd be cool to include some extra lore in the form of a note. And in this chest, you'll find a crumpled journal page. Father says we have to go to the fort tomorrow. I said I can't since we were going into Timberhearth to pick up some sunflowers. He just laughed and said I don't have a choice. It's like he thinks I'm one of his zombies. One thing I realized doing this build is just how much fun it is to actually put stuff in the chest. It does a lot to make things feel more lived in. And it's interesting to think about what each chest would actually be used for instead of just spamming them everywhere. And I also just love how it helps tell the story. Like anyone exploring this build for the first time would open this chest and realize that whoever was here was probably pretty rich. Now let's bring it back to my base and stop in at the farm. So a couple episodes ago, I asked for name suggestions for my camels and pigs. One of my viewers had some great name suggestions, so I've decided to use a couple of them. I'm naming this big guy Humphrey and our baby pig Wilbur. Oh, if I can get to him. Hey, little guy. Oh, man, I still can't get over the new baby mobs. They're so adorable. I'm only naming those 2 for now, just in case you guys have some more suggestions. So if you have any ideas for my big camel and my little camel, or my 2 big pigs, let me know. When I was leveling up villagers at the new build, I got this Trial Explorer map. This will let us find a trial chamber, which we need because we already looted all the chests at our local trial chamber. And there's still 1 more music disc we can get out of the ominous chests. I'm not planning to clear it today, but I thought we could go exploring with Humphrey and try and track it down. We'll leave in the morning, of course. It's not safe to travel at night. Hello, Chico. Good morning, Humphrey. I hope you're ready to go riding. Just through here, and we're off. It's going at a slow, casual pace. Look at those ears. So it looks like we need to go south. So we actually have to head out towards Allium. Luckily, we don't have to go this slow the whole time on our camel. Unlike horses, camels can sprint and get a decent little speed boost. And they also have a weird jump compared to horses, because horses jump high, but camels jump far. Check it out. All right, Humphrey, I believe in you. Make that jump. Oh my! I wasn't ready for it. The power of the camel. What a view. You're doing good, Humphrey. Okay, here we go. It's starting to show up on the map. Oh look, you can see the trail. That's kind of cool. So it looks like it's pretty close to Allium, actually. Nice. Looks like we need to turn about right here. All right, Humphrey, keep an eye out for pillagers. Oh, I see one. Charge! Sorry, pillager. More pillagers. We're just gonna book it this time, Humphrey. Run! And watch out for that pit. Seems like it's right about here. Humphrey, get up, buddy, please. We still have more traveling to do. There we go. Good boy. Get up. Anyways, I just marked the spot with a T, so when we actually come to clear it, we'll know where it is. Why don't we do a little bit more wandering, Humphrey? This area is really nice. And actually, I've been wanting to get some rabbits for my base. That's another animal we don't have, so we'll keep an eye out for those. I don't think they spawn in the plains, though. How are you today, sheep? Oh, check it out. There's a lay just randomly in the wild. Huh. Where'd you come from? I think he's following me. Well, it's not what I came out here to get, but I guess you're my buddy now. Let's go, little Olay. Can you guide me to any bunnies? I don't really know how these guys work. I know they can like carry stuff for you, but I've never actually like had any. And I think you can breed them as well. Check it out, the wandering trader found us. Yo, brother, what do you got? Nothing too interesting. Potion of invisibility is pretty useful though. All right, let me break out my wallet. I just put that in with my potions, and we're on our way, Humphrey. Humphrey, it's starting to get dark though. Witherfell is this way. Can we make it before the sun sets? Go! Just gotta make sure we don't lose this Allay. Come on. Another one. Nice. I must have freed these guys from a pillager outpost or something and they followed me and got lost. Come here, bud. So we got 2 little fairies now. Come on, guys. All right, I don't think we're gonna make it. I'm gonna have to set up a camp. Let's attach you guys to Humphrey and then we'll put Humphrey on a post. Humphrey, wait. I can get a little campsite set up real quick. Good night, guys. Sleep tight. Just eating a little breakfast before we hit the road. Ready to go, Humphrey? Should we try to go through the forest or just go over the plains and make it back to the trail? Let's risk it with actually, the Allays are going to get caught up on the trees and stuff. We'll take the plains. Although, I did have something I wanted to do in Witherfell, and Humphrey hasn't seen Witherfell yet. All right, Humphrey, we're going through the woods. We just got to keep an eye on our little friends. Make sure we don't lose them. Carefully through the trees. Guys, all right back there? Trying to navigate this forest just makes me appreciate my trail so much more. There it is. You can see the top of the inn over the trees. You just got a little bit more navigating to do. All right, Humphrey, you can make it. Ah! Oh, nice. Well done, Humphrey. Now we can just walk over the tops of the trees, as long as our allays are with us. And we finally arrived. Check it out, Humphrey. This is Witherfell. I suppose you allays probably haven't been here either, so take a good look around. Right here's the inn. We got a lumberyard right here, and across the river is where most of the villagers live. We got an iron golem in the well. He wanted to cool off. This right here is the market, and this is the statue commemorating the defeat of the Wither. My house is right behind it. Wait here, guys. I got some business to take care of. A couple episodes ago, I asked for some suggestions regarding the inn, particularly this back corner, because this is where the stairs go up, so I couldn't put a window here. And one viewer had the great idea of building a bush, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll add some plant life to make this corner look a bit more interesting, and we get to stay at the inn. Let's grab some leaves. So I was thinking we could do some planters. Ooh, then maybe we could do some on the other sides too. I feel like we need something right there. Maybe some shelves would look good. Okay, I don't hate it. And there we go. The inn is now complete. And I think the foliage adds a nice bit of color as well. Thanks again for the suggestion. Time to head home, Humphrey. And we gotta double time it. It's gonna be dark soon. Let's move. Come on, allays, don't get lost. You're doing good. Move, Humphrey, move. Finally home. You did well today, Humphrey. You deserve a rest. Where'd those allays go? Get back here. Wait. The library seems like a fitting place for these guys to live. Oh, if I can get them through the door. Okay, I just looked up how to breed our allays, and it looks like we just need a music box and some amethyst shards. And apparently allays don't actually breed, they just self-duplicate, so really I only needed one. But at least we got the extra. Alright, where are they at? Allays. Are they downstairs? Oh, here's one. He's under the desk. Oh, they're both here. This is like their little home. Only the best music for my allays. Oh my gosh, he's actually dancing. Yo, let's go. Dance party. Now I should be able to duplicate it by feeding you an amethyst shard. Oh yeah, they just instantly duplicate. Heck yeah. Hope you enjoy partying, guys. The library is now the designated party area. And that's all I got time for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We're so close to hitting 100. See you next week.